hungry. Hey there, it's me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Yes, here I am back with another episode of To the Right Thing with Jamie and Mikey. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, you said Jamie and Mikey instead of Mikey and Jamie. That never happens.
I know,
Really?
it's weird.
Yeah.
Jamie, it's because I'm looking at you. You're the big picture on my Zoom.
I'm the big head. Okay.
You're the giant Zoom head.
Just swipe left and you'll see me.
You just told her to swipe left on me.
I know.
That's not cool.
If only I was hip enough to know what that meant.
No, seriously.
Actually, I do know what it means.
Swipe the screen. You'll see
I
me.
will, but maybe I don't want to see you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
No.
I mean, I'm
No, it's
fairly
fine.
attractive
Sure.
man.
Is this like build up Mikey's self-esteem time? Okay, Mikey,
Swipe
you
right
are
on
good
Mikey.
enough. You
Oh,
are
no,
cute
I know
enough.
I know I am.
You smell enough like peanut butter. Mike, I gave you, Mikey, some peanut butter brownies this week. You know I like you.
Yeah, they were great. I actually saved one of them for tonight because, I like to save things so I can extend the length of things. So I can't wait for tonight. But it was good. Thank you.
Anyway, back with a very exciting episode. Why? Because it's yet another haul, and it is a Trader Joe's haul, which we really love the Trader Joe's hauls. Those are great, but this is not just any Trader Joe's haul. This is a meal hacks edition. So, I think this is going to be one of the most helpful things because Trader Joe's obviously is amazing for snacks and whatever, but everything today is about a fantastic meal hack. It's going to be like mix and match heaven. And we're trying new things, and then we're experiencing the joy of older things that we know and love. But I do think everyone, and I mean everyone out there, is going to get a lot out of this episode.
I do too. Even if you don't live near a Trader Joe's. I mean, why are you listening? But you
they're
got
gonna
this
dream.
far. You got this far, so keep listening.
If you don't live near a Trader Joe's, I recommend that you move.
That's the best advice you've ever given, Hungry Girl.
I mean it. I'm telling you. My life, first of all, I always lived somewhat near to a Trader Joe's, but they opened one practically around the corner from where I live, and it's changed my life probably for the better, a lot, 36%.
Wow.
Wow. That should be their new tagline. We'll change your life for the better by 36%.
6%. Womp womp. Okay, so today, before we get into the haul, we have some exciting breaking news, do we?
Yeah.
Breaking news. All right, Jamie, it's up to me and you.
Let's
you
do
and
it.
I, us too, to talk about the breaking news because they're all Hungry Girl related. The first one, I'll start and then I'll let you take it away. But as you all probably know, there is a morning beverage that I drink all the time. It's called your Daily Bright Boost. It's what keeps me awake. It is energy plus vitamins plus collagen for beauty, and it is delicious, and I live for it. And people are always like, how do I get a free sample? And the answer is, Jamie, take it away.
Today is your lucky day, podcast fans. This is exclusively... You guys are getting the first crack at it. It's so exciting. So our friends at eBoost are giving away, I think it's 500 free packets. So It's the first 500 people. And again, we're not announcing this anywhere else but here. Eventually we'll announce it elsewhere, but you guys get the first crack. All you have to do is go to eboost.com/freebie and you can enter your info and get a free sample while they last. But I promise you they're going to last until the end of this podcast. So don't abandon us now.
Yeah,
to go
don't
do
abandon us. Wait, how many free samples?
500.
What? And it's eboost.com/freebie. I'll help you spell it. FREEBIE. FREEBIE. And again, in case you don't know, this is a brand that we have partnered with. This is an exclusive Hungry Girl product in conjunction with eBoost. I love it. I am obsessed with it, and it will change your life. It will. It'll give you energy. It'll make you feel good. It'll make your skin nice. Look at my nails, please.
Yeah, they do look really nice. Mine are super strong. It's I've never, ever, ever had nails like this before.
I could open bottles. Who needs a bottle opener when you have my
Lisa.
nails? I'm a human bottle opener. I don't know if I'm crediting your Daily Bright Boost with all of that, but it is pretty super. And this is the first time we've ever done anything like this. So everybody should get their free sample. And they don't have to pay for shipping. There's no add your credit card or anything. Amazing. We're the best.
Yep.
Good. All right, the next item, also super exciting. We are officially announcing the first episode of the Hungry Girl Amazon live show. Wow. And I know we've been, hinting at it for a while, but it is officially debuting, we think, Thursday, March 18th. The show will probably be a couple of times a month. I'm going to be hosting it from the Hungryland kitchen. Maybe Jamie's going to be making some special appearances. I know she'll be on the phone, but hopefully one day she'll be there in the kitchen with me. It'll be an interactive shopping experience that you need to see. Okay, I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be like a mix of hacks and food finds and gadgets and even clothing and everything that you need to make your life better. If you want your life better, it's not only about living close to Trader Joe's. It's about following Hungry Girl on Amazon, which you can do by going to hungry-girl.com/Amazon. And when you get to that page, you want to click follow. And then, as Mikey reminded me, in order to get notifications when we will be live, you have to go and set up your notifications where in your phone or near your app to accept notifications from Amazon, right?
Yeah, correct.
And if you are not tech savvy, all you have to do is mark your calendar for Thursday. This time we think it's going to be March 18th. We'll keep you updated. 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And when you're ready to watch, you just go to hungry-girl.com/Amazon and it'll pop up and you will see Lisa's beautiful smiling face and get ready for some live action.
Live action. And if you don't have a credit card, what's wrong with you?
A credit card?
You need one. Yeah, to shop.
Oh.
They need to shop. If you don't have a Prime account, that's a problem too. But everyone has a Prime account.
Don't you feel like when you one-click things on Amazon, it's like
free.
It doesn't even feel like you're spending money because you don't have to enter
Correct.
a credit card number?
Well, that's because you don't see the bill statements
'cause
that I
Mike
deal with at the end of the month. But yeah, it's like it's free.
It's like it's free.
Mike, you see the bill statements? Do you? I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Like that you rub peanut butter all over them so you can see the numbers.
That's really
and then
funny.
you just eat the peanut butter off of them.
I do.
Is
And
that true?
Yeah, and that's why I still get paper statements because I can't. If I did that on the computer screen, it would probably ruin the computer. So yeah, I get the paper statements and I rub peanut butter on it.
You
This is so weird.
All right, strange conversation, but I'm very excited. I truly am excited about the live show, especially because we're debuting a new Hungryland kitchen. And by a new kitchen, I mean we're sort of fixing it up. Like the Hungry Girl kitchen is adorable, like the Hungryland employee kitchen, but we're making it even more adorable. And you'll have to tune in to see it because it'll be a kitchen like you've never seen before. And I mean that. Okay, are we ready to start chewing?
Yeah.
Haul.
All right, I'm going to set up the haul by talking a little about, I don't even know, we probably only have 7 items to taste today, so it's not like we're tasting so many things. But we decided to pull together a group of things that we truly think are mix and match masters. You see what I did there with all the M's? Mm-hmm. Like they'll change all your meals. Like this first one is the shakshuka starter, which I want to give a little bit of background about what shakshuka is. And it's traditionally eaten for breakfast. And it's like a spicy stew of tomatoes and peppers and olive oil. I think it came from like the Middle East. Some people say it came from Yemen. I'm not even sure what the origin is. But typically you just put some... Yes.
I know, actually. I did some research before the show.
Tell us.
Tunisian Jews brought it over to Israel when they made their trek over and habitated in that country. So
okay, I read different things that did not say that, but
Really?
I think there's conflicting things.
Yeah, I thought I saw something with Africa, right?
Yeah, I read something about Africa, something about Yemen. I don't even know. I'm going to start naming countries in Africa that I don't even know are in Africa, so I'm going to shut up right now.
Yeah. Well, it said Northern Africa, specifically Tunisia, in the parts that I saw.
Okay, so let me tell you what I love about shakshuka, this particular shakshuka. First of all, 2 servings, but it really, to me, I don't know, it says 2 servings, it's 80 calories a serving, but the whole pack is 150, so it's like just under 2 servings. So I eat the whole pack.
Same.
And
I mean, I would.
it's not just for breakfast. It's not like, sure, have I tried this with eggs? But this is like such a perfectly flavored tomato and onion and pepper situation that you can use this as a chili starter. Have you done that? No?
No.
It's a fantastic chili starter. So if you add...
I didn't even think of that. I'm
But you
such a
definitely
traditionalist. I just thought we read the directions, we put an egg in it.
I mean, it's great that way because think about how fresh it tastes and how filling it is. So this whole thing, it's 100. It really fills out a meal if you add protein. But I have added chunks of chicken to it. I've added chicken and broccoli to it. I've added ground non-beefy vegan crumbles to it.
Ooh.
I've done so many
You
things.
know what would be good?
That's like you said,
Instant.
instant chili. If you just stirred in beef crumbles.
You know what would be good is, you know how you do that egg and your white rice in the morning sometimes? Do that. Do this on the
Oh
white
yeah,
rice.
Oh,
amazing!
wow.
You could do shakshuka.
Or with cauliflower rice. This is so cool too because if you have never had, like, I'm not somebody that thinks about eggs like as something I would add to a meal or a meal starter, and it's such a creative, interesting. Like, I love the way it tastes. It's like poached in tomato sauce.
Beautiful.
It's so
and
yummy.
This item, in case you don't know, it comes in the frozen section, and you keep it frozen until it's time to eat, and then you either just like nuke it or defrost it or whatever, and it cooks up in like seconds. It's obviously already cooked. It's all flavored. Needs nothing. Like one of those things. You don't even need salt at all on this. It's perfect.
It's perfectly
Perfect.
seasoned. Wow.
I can't say enough.
I also feel like that would be like the best you could, because it's really like a sauce. Like you could put that over spaghetti squash and call it a day. Oh, sorry, Penny. I gestured and I bopped her in the head.
Yeah, you could make a.
She wants to try some of it.
It might be spicy for her, but you could make a really lovely meat sauce out of it. So many things. I'm just saying. Love it. You can even put it on a salad. Like I've eaten that on a salad. Don't judge me. Yeah,
Really?
because I don't.
I'm so adventurous with my salads,
I
and I
have to
never
tell
thought
you, you
to
would
do
like
that.
it on your salad, but I like it hot or cold because cold it's a little bit like a salsa, and hot I love hot and cold salads. That's like a weird thing that I do.
I feel like this demands experimentation. It's like you need to buy 6 of them just so you can try it 6 different ways.
Do you work for Trader Joe's on commission? do you? It sounds like you do.
Busted.
Believe me, if they had that job, I would take it.
Yeah.
All right, 3 smart points. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nothing on all plans.
Well, it's hard with packaged foods.
Right. It's on. I don't.
It's probably the only thing with points in it is probably the oil. So it's,
Okay.
I always get confused with counting points in packaged foods.
Okay. Next up, we have yet another meal builder situation. Trader Joe's multigrain blend with vegetables. Another frozen item. So this is something I keep in the house specifically for my friend, Dr. Robert J. Davis, who we all know and love. He's on the podcast quite often. He is a health professional. He eats healthier than anyone I've ever met in my life. And when he comes over, all he wants is one thing. He wants rotisserie chicken and Trader Joe's multi-grain blend with vegetables. That's all he ever wants.
Ooh, this is beautiful, except there's a hair in it.
Is there? It's probably my hair.
One of ours.
It's either my hair or Aaron's hair.
Oh, gosh.
It looks like my
Stop!
hair.
This is enough. Mine is hairless. I have the bald quinoa with vegetables. So this is quinoa. It's like a multi-grain situation with your traditional petite veg. So there's like cubes of carrots and peas and corn. And is there any other kind of grain or is it only quinoa?
I think barley, right?
Oh, it's barley.
Maybe.
Is
It's
it?
mostly barley.
Wait, so there's no quinoa?
I don't know if there's quinoa. I see like some wild rice and some barley. That's amazing.
I have no description, but I always thought it was quinoa.
Wowzers.
I would
Hang
put
on, I'm
the
going to find out.
shashuksha or whatever, however you
yeah.
call it, on top of this.
So,
That's a meal hack.
So here's the thing. I want to tell you that literally every single thing we're trying today, you can mix together or separately. You could mix them. It's like Garanimals, like on steroids.
Wow.
You could just eat anything together.
All right, you want to know what's in it? Barley, spelt, whole rice, red, whole rice, black. Lots of whole rice.
What is spelt?
But no quinoa.
No.
What is spelt?
Sorry, people.
It's funny. I just Googled spelt to like answer Mike really quickly, and it was the past and past participle of spell.
It's what Jamie did to the word in the spelling bee.
It's also
Okay.
known as dinkle wheat
Oh,
What?
or hold wheat. It's a species of wheat.
okay.
Interesting. So this has, for 1 cup, 160 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of fiber, 5 smart points. And I'm going to tell you, so this is how I would build a meal with this. Because a cup is 160 calories, I would mix this in with a lot of chopped romaine to make my salad have a lot of texture. And then I would add some kind of protein. And we'll get into the various proteins that I love from Trader Joe's, but it could be anything from tuna to chicken to a meatball to a burger patty to blah, 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 a fish item. But it works. And I wouldn't even need a sauce. Sometimes I just throw a little salt on it, or you can throw a shakshuka starter sauce or a tomato sauce or a little butter and garlic. I mean, the world is your oyster.
Wait, I have an idea. Wait, should we put oysters on it? No, you know what I want to do with it? I want to mix in scrambled egg whites and a little bit of soy sauce or teriyaki, and it'll be like a fun spin on fried rice.
Oh.
Yeah, and you know what? And you could bulk it up with cauliflower
Yes.
and make it like a big serving.
It's
That's
so
a great
yummy.
idea.
I love,
is.
like, I'm not somebody that, I don't love like white rice or like super plain grains or mushy grains, but I love all the like textures and flavors in that. It's really
You don't
good.
love plain or mushy grains.
No, I mean, I guess who does?
mushy. I love the word mushy.
Do you?
This next item looks mushy.
You look mushy.
I hope I don't look mushy, but I probably do. All right, Trader Joe's Peruvian style chimichurri rice.
Oh,
I have to say,
interesting.
this is another frozen item. I'm never sure what chimichurri is. I think it's like Mexican, Peruvian. There's parsley, garlic, olive oil, vinegar. It has a lot of stuff in it I typically don't love. And I'm going to be honest, this is a newer product that I've never tried before. So this is one of the new
Oh,
ones.
Lisa, the main ingredient is something you do not like.
Parsley, I know.
Yeah.
I hate parsley. Do you know what happened to me at work yesterday?
You were attacked by a parsley plant?
Absolutely. We were in the kitchen. We were trying out a
Oh, I
new
do know.
barbecue creamy chicken recipe that was carefully crafted. And at the end, I was like, please add some cilantro on top and a giant handful of what was supposed to be cilantro was on top. And it was parsley.
Oh no.
Do you know how I know this? It ended up, we have, as part of our process, recipe testing notes that come in, and I saw it on the notes. It said, I did a cardinal sin. I put parsley on it.
I hate parsley. But the good news is I don't taste the parsley in this Peruvian chimichurri.
It's
The
so
bad news
good.
is I still don't love it. But it's my problem. And my problem is I don't like vinegar.
I like it.
I think anyone who's normal will like this.
It's very flavorful. It's like,
I'm in
it's
love
a
with this.
tiny bit sour, but like in the best possible way.
Is there cheese in here?
I don't think so.
Or cheese powder?
It does taste like,
It's chili. It's like chili
it's got
oil.
the richness of cheese.
I love this.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
got
oil.
Mike written all over it.
Mike, I'm going to bring you the rest of mine.
I'm eating the whole thing right now.
Oh, good. I'm glad. And actually, it's a nice thing, again, to throw in a salad, to add, to put in any of the dishes. Anything that we have here, you could mix it in and just bulk it up. So it's lovely.
I feel
For
like-
smart points, yes.
I feel like these are just like quality carbs. Like I'm like you, Lisa. I'm selective with my carbs, and I just feel like these would fill me up. They're like, I love the texture. I don't know. These are very impressive.
The texture's good. Okay, the next item up. This is a newer item that's in the refrigerated section. So in my Trader Joe's, like when you walk in down that main row, right there, when you pass the little bags of vegetables and all the fruits, it's called Trader Joe's Roasted Broccoli with Olive Oil, Sea Salt, and Black Pepper. So
What?
it's basically shrink wrapped, flavored, cooked broccoli.
Jamie looks like she's about to go into
I know.
heaven.
I feel like I have like hearts popping around my head.
Pop, 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 pop. I've never tried this. I've always wanted to.
Mike dropped it.
It tastes like broccoli in a pan.
Yeah, did you say in a can or in a tan?
No, in a
Pan.
pan.
In
Like
a
when
pan.
when you skillet it, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. And my broccoli right now is like room temp. And I like it.
I'm kind of underwhelmed.
Really?
Just
like
because all I taste is charred broccoli. I thought I would taste more flavor with it.
And that's why I like it, because I love charred
But
broccoli.
charred broccoli
No, I do
is
too.
good. I don't know.
I
You could
just
always
thought-
add.
Yeah.
I would add truffle salt, but I do that to everything.
I mean, the cool thing is, and that's why it's in our meal hacks episode, is that like charred, grilled, grill mark veggies are all so good, and you don't have to do that. You can just heat this up and get that effect.
Yeah, you literally open the bag. That's what I love. It's like you can be so lazy and build a meal that is just like impressive beyond belief.
This would be great, honestly. I know maybe it's weird, but at breakfast with scrambled egg whites. Like
Oh.
I just feel like it's an easy way to get more veggies. Honestly, if you're like somebody that like is never full, just keep that in your fridge. And anytime you're like, I want cake, eat a piece of broccoli.
You could make
Or make a cake out of broccoli.
There you go.
Interesting.
But not this
You could
bucket.
make a like a pizza. Put this on top of a pizza.
Okay, I'm moving on.
Oh, you're already eating the
I
next
don't
item,
know about
aren't
you guys. I just got bored and I opened my container. Trader Joe's fire roasted bell peppers and onions, which come in a bag, frozen. And I thought this was really interesting because it feels almost like instant fajitas, even though they're also like fire roasted. So they would give you
smart.
like a newer, updated version of a fajita situation. So
Yeah, those are really good,
This
really
is an
flavorful.
omelet starter.
and they have like this says nothing, 20 calories a serving. So and zero smart
wow.
points. And so fire roasted.
I would put now that goes on a salad. Mm-hmm. You don't even need dressing because that fire roasted flavor is so powerful, like in a good way.
I'd put this in the shakshuka starter. I'd add it to my
Whoa.
chili. I'd add it to whatever. You could just mix it. I'd add it to the blends here on my right. I would do it all. I love it.
This is such a helpful haul because it's not just a random assortment of like delicious products at Trader Joe's, which is also helpful and awesome, but these really are things, like you said, mix and match, mix them with proteins you love. Like they're just great things to keep on hand and make it super easy to have healthy meals all the time.
Yeah, like
Or most of the time.
my freezer is full. So like I'll open the freezer and I'll be like, "Oh, I'll pull out these roasted vegetables. I'll pull out this protein. I'll pull out this soup." I also have these like my favorite thing from Trader Joe's is the wonton soup, which I'll tell you what I do with that in a minute because we have another product that I use with it that's also a wonton situation. But I'll add anything to that wonton soup. It's like a little bowl of frozen soup. I add chicken to it. I add zucchini noodles to it. I add more wontons, which we're going to talk about right now. Because the next item I am putting under the protein category, which some people might think is a little crazy, but it's the Trader Joe's chicken cilantro mini wontons. Do you have them?
Yeah.
I do. Is there sauce that goes with them?
No.
Or are you supposed to dip it in soy sauce or you just eat
I mean, you do whatever the heck you want with it. I'm not a sauce person, but like I'll tell you what I do dip it in. I sometimes will dip it in soy. I sometimes will dip it in Saucy Susan, which is like a duck sauce from my childhood.
I'm like, who's she?
She's amazing. I will just eat these straight. I will put them in chicken broth. I will add more of them to my wonton soup that I buy in a bowl because 4 of these have 50 calories. So I will just eat these until there's no tomorrow.
I am obsessed with these. Mm-hmm. 1 smart point for 4 of them.
Yeah, I have to be honest. They make the same product at Costco.
Yeah.
And it comes in a bag my height, and I get that bag. Literally, the bag is my height, and I eat every one of them.
I want to cry. That's so good.
I just had 4 of them, so that's 50 calories, right?
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. You don't even have to. Like, I do keep them frozen, but if you just keep them in the fridge and you know you're going to like finish the bag in a reasonable amount of time, they're perfect and they're great cold. You don't even have to heat them. It's
Remember
good.
parties? Like this would be a fun thing if you had people over and you serve these. I think they would like love you.
What's a party?
I'm told it's a get together with other people.
I'm told. Well, if I have a party, one of your so-called parties, I'm going to include the next item at my party. This, I have to tell you, is one of my personal favorites. It's something that I started eating, even though it's been around forever. I think I first bought it only a couple months ago. They are Trader Joe's Langostino tails. Now, do you know what a Langostino is?
We were just talking about this. You want to? I thought it was shrimp, but it's not, right?
Well, no, it's a shellfish, but it's more like a mini lobster. And their tails, they look like little itty bitty lobster tails. Look at that. And it tastes like lobster.
And these are
so
already
much.
these are pre-cooked, right?
Yep. I love them. And you can eat them like traditionally with like cocktail sauce, or I eat them with all kinds of veggie noodles or with pasta, with butter and garlic. I do so many things with them. You can make a salad out of them with like a honey mustard or a mayo. You can do a billion things.
Oh,
like
wow.
a creative.
You're giving me so many ideas. I'm going to have to rewind this and listen to it back. Luckily, that's part of my job.
I could just say it more slowly.
Oh, that works too.
Jamie. So, okay, I'm not going to do that. But no, these are great. If you are a person who loves lobster and you feel like, wow, that's too indulgent, or that's too fancy, or that takes too long, or I don't even want to buy the lobster tails at Costco because they're like $50, because they are. You can buy these and have a true lobster experience by eating langostino tails. I was telling my mom about it. My mom is, a little long in the tooth. Sorry, Mom. But she didn't know what a langostino was. I had to spell it for her like 5 times. She didn't know what it was. But now she likes it.
I love it because it's like lobster taste with the convenience of shrimp. Is it weird? I mean, you're weird, so you'll get it.
Probably.
To take any tuna salad recipe or any tuna recipe on like the Hungry Girl website and just use this instead of the tuna.
I mean, I'm sure it would be fine.
Like a slaw, a salad, well, maybe not a sandwich.
I mean,
but like,
I don't typically use shrimp and tuna interchangeably, but sometimes it works. I would use this interchangeably with shrimp for sure. Definitely. Or any shellfish that you have. Like, I would make a great
ceviche. You could do this, avocado, maybe other like shellfishy stuff, a little squeeze of lime, have like a little ceviche situation.
That would be yummy. And onions.
Yummy.
Yum. Love the langostino. They don't always have them at my Trader Joe's. That's why when I see them at Trader Joe's, I buy like 3 bags at a time.
Yeah, you get half a cup for 60 calories, 15 grams of protein, no smart points.
Zero smart points.
Yes.
All right, that's all we're eating. But
Aw.
I feel like that's not all we're talking about.
No.
Because if I showed you my fridge right now, maybe I'll take a picture, but it is packed with everything from Trader Joe's. And here I'm going to rattle off and chat about some of the things that I always have in my life and in my refrigerator. 1, Trader Joe's style turkey meatloaf. That is like, it's too good. I think the stats are like, I don't have them in front of me, but the stats are unbelievably impressive.
They're
I think
so
a serving
good.
is like less than 200 calories. It has this like amazing Italian tomato sauce on it. Mike, do you guys eat that?
Yes.
Yeah. And I lived off that. When I was single, I probably had that 3 times a week because I didn't cook when I was single. So, yeah.
Now he cooks for me.
Yeah. Times have changed.
I wonder what you were like when you were single. Were
Me?
you wild? Were you wild
He had a
and
pink
crazy?
bathroom.
I did have a pink bathroom. Not
You
by
did?
choice. Well, it was the apartment I lived in had a pink bathroom.
Did
but I
the
wasn't
la-
that wild.
Did the
I mean,
ladies like your pink bathroom?
there's only one lady that I've ever known, and that's Jamie.
Perfect. Perfect. My one and only.
There's only one lady that I've ever known.
I've only ever met a man, and it's this one.
Mike, I didn't even tell you this. I had the weirdest dream. I had a dream the other night that for some reason, Dan and I, that's my husband, we were staying at your house, but it wasn't your house and you weren't there. Like you guys were on vacation. And we were there hanging in the kitchen with our dogs. And all of a sudden, someone like busts into the house. And I'm like, oh, who are you? And they said, we're Mikey's parents. And I know your parents. And they weren't your parents.
That's so weird.
So it wasn't our house. It wasn't our parents. Are you sure we had anything to do with this?
It was so weird. I was like, oh my God. And then we stayed there. I was in pajamas. We were eating breakfast. We didn't get up. And then they just infiltrated. And there were other people, like cousins that showed up with them. I don't know. I woke up eventually.
Was our dream house
Was it
better
nice?
than the house that we have right now?
No, your house right now is beautiful.
Okay.
It was nicer.
Aw.
It's nicer.
Okay, so we're not going to move then to your dream house.
No, don't move to the house in my
It's not a
dream.
dream house. It's just a house in a dream.
Big difference. Okay, I'm ready to move on to the next item that I use all the time. The grilled chicken fajitas. They are like strips of beautiful grilled chicken mixed with like peppers and onions and fajita seasonings, also in the refrigerated section with amazing stats. And you can mix and match them with all the pre-made salads. So good. And, you know, if you don't want any flavor at all, you can just get the plain old grilled chicken strips, but I highly recommend these.
Yeah. I feel like they each have their time and place because the fajitas, you know, very specific flavor profile. They're great though. I could eat them every single week and we did for a long
Yeah,
time.
there was a period of time, maybe 2 years, where it was in
Like every other night we
Yeah.
would have it. But the grilled chicken strips are good for like, you know, the whole meal hack situation, mix and match with like anything that's on our table right now.
And then I also love, it's pretty decadent, but the stats are still impressive and I don't have them handy, but I know they were good enough so that I was eating this for extended periods of time. But the beef short ribs, if you're a beef person, they are like melt in your mouth, incredibly delicious, nice big serving size. You can do so many things with it. I was throwing them on my salads. I was just eating them. I don't know. I love them.
I've never tried them before. I'm going to have to.
You would really like them. Again, found right in the same section, in the fridge section, in one of those packs that are like, they have the cardboard outside.
And the
The
meat
stuff
just
in the
falls right
middle.
off the bone.
Yeah, no, there's no bone.
Oh, cool.
It's just
No bones about it.
no bone. It's just short rib with that, boneless.
Nice.
Boneless. Because they're not like ribs. Ribs, they're short ribs. But sometimes short ribs have little short bones, but these
Yeah.
they do. Short
It's the
ribs
short
have
ribs.
short. It sounds like a bad joke.
Yeah.
Also, things I love that we use all the time, and I think you do too, pre-made salads. There are so
Oh, yeah.
many. I'm obsessing over the Pasadena salad now. That's the one that just has like, not romaine. It has just, I think, either butter lettuce or iceberg, JB's favorite, with chicken and slivered almonds and these like crispy rice noodles. And it's a giant packet, and I only use part of that packet, and really yummy sweet dressing. I love the Mexicali salad. That's my absolute favorite. I think I moved from the Southwest salad to the Mexicali. That one already has the chicken in it, but they're just too good. Those salads
Yeah.
are too good.
Their Chinese chicken salad's really good too.
Yeah,
I've
it
had
is.
that.
It is. And what I love about it is that you can control the add-ons because they put like the noodles in a packet. So you could either eat the noodles, not eat the noodles, eat half the noodles, save the noodles as a snack, do whatever you want. Cauliflower gnocchi, still, I am so glad I have not discontinued that. One of my favorites. I can't say enough good things about it. I make it in the air fryer. And what else? Pre-made wraps and things. I do like a lot of their breads. So I get a lot of their tortillas. And the wraps that come already made, I love. And I have a little trick because do you remember on the Hungry Girl show? Like I showed like what happens when you go somewhere and get a wrap, and I unrolled it, and it was like I used to call it like a trampoline, and the wrap itself, like the tortilla, probably had 500 calories.
It was huge.
It was huge. Well, the Trader Joe's wraps, it's a little bit of the same thing. So I get them and I unfold some of them and I peel off like big chunks of the wrap that you don't need to make the sandwich. And I know I'm probably saving about 100 or 200 calories. And it's not extreme because like I just don't need, I don't want all the carbs. I just don't want all
Yeah.
the bread. And it's great.
It's not adding anything to the experience to have just like extra folds of tortilla in there.
Exactly. It's who needs all those folds?
Yeah.
Extra folds. Unless you're a Shar-Pei. Nobody wants extra folds. Anything else I want to mention? Anything else we love so much? I mean, the soup dumplings. I
Superb.
ate those today. I ate those today.
Yum, 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 yum.
Not gonna
yum.
lie. They're amazing. But I like the chicken ones. Do you eat the pork ones or the chicken ones?
Chicken.
Yeah, same. And then the usual, like they do their own version of palmini. So if you haven't gotten your supply of palmini on Amazon, you can do the hearts of palm pasta there. That's another great meal starter. Everything but the bagel seasoning, you could just like sprinkle that on anything I mentioned today, and I'm sure it would taste better. And all their dips, like come on, their dips. Like, are you kidding me? You could add. I use their dips as dressings all the time, or like on wraps or sandwiches, or as just like flavor adders. They're they're the best. Do you have a favorite dip?
I think any of the like, isn't there an artichoke one that's really good.
I think
Any
so.
of the creamy ones, and they're often like made with yogurt or cauliflower. Like there's
Yeah, the
so many
jalapeno.
healthy ones.
Jalapeno cauliflower dip, the truffle dip. There's like an eggplant
Oh,
dip.
the truffle, the eggplant dip is good. I like that.
Yeah.
They have good
yeah.
hummuses too.
Yeah, the hummus is great.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I was just having flashbacks to the significantly spicy hummus from last week.
It's so funny. I'm looking at our table right now and all the leftovers, and it's like, it's exactly what we're talking about. Like, this is literally a buffet of mix and match meals.
A buffet.
A Phoebe buffet.
I know people who call it buffet. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do my thing, Jamie.
Yay! Oh,
I didn't even know we were rating
because
because I thought everything here was like a 10.
Well, that doesn't mean we can't say
Maybe.
it.
Maybe
Let's
not.
see. You ready, Lisa?
I'm still chewing.
Drum roll while she chews. All right. Starting out with the Shashuka starter, and this is in the freezer aisle.
Shakshuka starter. You get a 9.5.
Wow.
Moving on, still in the freezer aisle, multi-grain blend with vegetables.
You're getting a 9.5 as well because I love the texture. It's so hearty. And I thought it was quinoa and it's not. And that made me even more mysterious to me.
All right, then we had the Peruvian-style chimichurri rice.
For me, this is an 8. It might even be a 7.5, but I'm giving it an 8 because you guys want to give it a 10.
Stellar.
Yeah, that was my number one of the episode for sure.
All right, how about the roasted broccoli in the fridge section?
Ooh, I would not say it's the most clever or innovative, but it is a solid 8.
Nice.
Solid 8. Next up, back in the freezer aisle, we have the fire-roasted bell peppers and onions.
8.5. Very tasty, very fresh.
Moving on, still in the freezer aisle, it's getting frosty. Chicken cilantro mini wontons.
These are 10s.
Wow.
They can't be anything else. This is such, I can't stress to you, even if you think you have no need for these in your life, you will find a need. I'm going to tell you my absolute favorite snack, my go-to. I don't care, time of day, night, morning. If I am hungry, I will often take this bag out of my freezer and this is how I make them. I make them a special way. I throw 8 of them, so that's 100 calories, into a mug, and I take a paper towel and I make it a little bit damp, and I just put the slightly damp paper towel over these and put them in for a minute, and then they come out
So they
perfect.
get like that texture as like the
It's just
dumpling
perfect.
texture.
It's
Ugh.
perfect.
Heavenly.
100 calories, best 100
I
calories
can't
ever.
believe you could
10.
have 16 of these for 200 calories and
I've
like
done
4
it.
points.
I've done it.
Unreal. All right. Wow, this is the shortest haul ever. Last up, Trader Joe's Langostino tails.
10.
Wait, did you do the
10.
peppers?
8.5.
Did you do the... Yeah, I guess that's everything.
That's
Wow.
everything. Okay, who is excited about subscribing to our podcast? Because we forgot to tell people how to do it.
So you can always go to hungry-girl.com/podcast, and that'll take you to a page that shows you every possible which way you can access the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, no matter where you are, we are. But
True.
probably the most useful thing for us to tell you is open up your iPhone, search the word podcast, and you'll be like, oh, look at that. I have a podcast app. Open up your podcast app, search Hungry Girl, and click subscribe.
That's how I did it. So that's a good thing for you to do. Are we giving anything away this week?
We should.
We should.
I think we should give something away if people follow us on Amazon and take a picture of the screen where it says following.
Nice.
Jamie, that's the best idea I've ever heard.
I
Actually-
want Mike for my birthday to cut together every compliment you give me on the podcast. Jamie, that's the best idea ever. Brilliant. You're so smart.
Jamie, I can just, after we're done, I'll just rattle those
Just
off.
rattle.
Yeah, it'll be
You
much
can make
easier
it
than
your
having me,
ringtone.
go
right.
through every episode to find it.
No, seriously, I want people to follow us on Amazon so badly that we should give away 5 prizes. 5
Whoa.
really, 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 really good prizes. Not
So
like
they're getting
junky.
this and they can get the freebies at eboost.com/freebie.
Oh, what a great day.
Yeah, what a great day. Mike, what should they do with these glorious pictures of them following?
So take a picture, like a screenshot that shows that you're following, and then send it to 805-380-8075.
Mikey really gets all of your texts.
I do. And I
I think
answer
he gets excited when he sees them.
I answer 99.9% of them. Sometimes
Who are you snubbing?
Sometimes
Yeah.
the texts make no sense, so I just ignore them.
You're being mean
It's a wrong
right
number.
now.
That
It's
was
a
just
wrong
that's
number.
only
Wait,
0.1% of the time. So it's
Mikey-
been like 2.
At the risk of outing us as being less popular than people want to believe we are, about how many texts do you get on a solid week?
Well, it depends. If we have a contest, I get hundreds. If it's just a normal week, I get about a dozen.
We got to up that. We have to inundate you
Yeah.
with texts. All right. Well, hopefully it'll be all follows from
I
Amazon.
have a lot of time on my hands. Not. But yeah, no, send me a lot of texts.
Yay!
805-380-8075.
I'm going to text you right after we stop this episode.
I'm going to eat everything off the table. Not like off the table, but everything that is plated on the table.
Put it on a plate, Jamie. All right. Okay, that's enough. We'll be back next week with a special podcast and a special guest, right?
Is it me?
Nope.
Oh.
It's someone else.
All right.
You can keep guessing, but no, don't guess the guest. Guess the guest. We should have a new segment. But we already have a special guest, and I think it's going to be a great episode, and you guys are going to love it. So just wait for that. Remember to share this with people that you like, and also sign up for our daily emails at hungry-girl.com. I'm Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.